Oh man, the markets are looking pretty bearish out there. Stay tuned. My name's D7 and this is the weekend edition, good through Sunday, which is Easter, April 16th, 2017. And I have my lovely assistant here.
Hello everyone, my name's Keisha and I am here and happy Easter.
So we're going to go through this again. From popular demand, by popular demand, she's going to sit chairside and we're going to give it a whirl here. Let's get going. Before I do, actually, I should share with everybody Collision. This would actually, if you go to Collision Conference or Conf, Collision Conf, let me show this to you. Right there, collisionconf.com. It's a huge conference. I will be a speaker there. If you go to speakers, you click on speakers, and let's see if my ugly mug shows up here. Look at all the people. This, if you watch Shark Tank, Jessica Alba, you have Facebook here. Facebook, you have Amazon,
YouTube,
a business partner of mine, Ken Shamrock, YouTube, Terrell Owens,
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, there's a bunch of speakers, and somewhere in the bottom of the list, way down here somewhere,
Keep scrolling.
right there, D7, Des Woodruff, right here. One of my management companies is Bout Management. And anyway, I'll be speaking at Collision. And you know what? A lot of you guys didn't know what my name is. My real name's Des Woodruff. Matter of fact, if you go, and I should put this, if you go to Facebook, go to, here it is. Let me show you. Des W. Woodruff. And this is a brand new page that I started. Brand new page. Go here, like it. Why should they like it? Or should they?
They should definitely like it. Man, to be a fan of Des puts you in the in crowd.
Whatever. Okay, let's get going on some education. Daily charts. Here's the deal, gang. And Keisha, with these two lines, here and here, what type of pattern do we have?
That is a symmetrical triangle.
Very good. And if you are below this line, what does that mean?
The markets are in bad shape.
They are in bad shape. Down over 3 digits, the Dow was. And we're dropping, closing at the day's low. Guys, warning. I'm telling you, this is bad news. I called it a sell signal back here March 31st. And we have continued downward. If you look here at the Dow, same thing. You got a symmetric triangle. We're dropping on the daily chart. NASDAQ, dropping on the daily chart. The NASDAQ, if you look here, we have the rising 50-day moving average, and that's acting as support. But bad news. I mean, today, Friday or Thursday, because remember, this is a 3-day weekend. Markets are closed on Friday. So why are they closed on Friday, Keisha?
Because Friday is Good Friday.
Good Friday. And here's the Russells daily chart. Look at this. We broke through 1 level of support, 2 levels of support, and then 3 levels of support on Thursday. Bad news for the markets. Whoa, my daily chart. Oh, I got to add a sell to this, guys. A sell. So I have a sell now. Hold on, let me look at the NASDAQ. Yeah, I already have the sell on that. I just didn't have a sell yet on this because remember I put a buy here and then that blew up in my face. So I had a buy and now a sell. Blew up on me. Banks daily chart is at a support level. Look at this. Banks are at a support, coming across as support. So we have not broke down yet. I still have a sell on it, but this could bounce. That's interesting. Financials, let's see what happens. No, that's horrible. Financials had a symmetrical triangle, broke down, now broke this area of support. See this area coming across here, this line? This line, Keisha, was drawn from this swing low. Do you see this?
Yes.
Big swing low. If I bring this across here, it acted as support there. Do you see that?
Yes.
And it broke it. It broke it on big volume. Financials are in trouble. We tried to rally higher, but the bears just took control and brought it right back down, closing at the day's low on Thursday. US dollar, I called it a sell a few days ago, and here we are. We got a hammer yesterday. Today, oh boy, we're getting ready to go higher. I think that I'm getting ready to call buy on the US dollar because it looks like it's ready to go higher, but it failed to do so. I'm going to keep my sell on the US dollar. Crude oil daily is up, and away. I had a buy on this back here. March 29th. You can see those dates down here, but March 29th. Up, building kind of a high base and pennant type pattern. Do you see this line coming across, Keisha? We have support broken on a big candlestick. Usually that's what happens. And then you come across. So it broke over it, and now it's staying above it. So that's not too bad on the daily chart. Gold daily, I called it a buy back here, April 5th, and boom. But this is, oh, you won't know this, Keisha. Any idea what that reversal pattern candlestick? I doubt it. Do you know?
It looks like a hammer, but it could be a rising star.
It looks like a hammer. Anytime you get a hammer at the very top, that is called a hanging man.
Hanging man.
Reversal pattern, because you could draw a little leg here, little leg here, little leg here, hands. It'd be a little person up there. It's a hanging man, usually bearish. So that's interesting to see. Let's see what happens on silver. Silver up. You got a hanging man too. It doesn't matter if it's got a red head or white or black.
So it's only at the top of a peak.
It
looks like a hammer, then it's a hanging man.
You got it. And those are reversal patterns. And yeah, so this one has popped up nicely. I'm going to get rid of this line now just to clean this up a little bit so we can see it. Again, this is silver, and called it a buy. It's been yesterday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going higher. VIX, called it a buy back here, March 31st, and it's up, and away. All right, now this is the weekend edition, so we are forced to look at the weekly chart. Anytime we do a weekend edition, we have to look at the weekly chart. So we're going to start with the spider weekly chart. So every bar here is how long? Say a week.
A week.
One bar equals 1 week. So this week I put a sell on it because we are dropping. It is a little bull flag on a rising 20-week moving average. So it could get bullish, but at this moment I have to put a sell on it. So my sell is on. The question is, will we see more downside? There's a good chance of that. Really good chance.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Okay, let's go back.
If you are looking at day charts all the time, do you ever look back at the weekly charts to kind of see where a business or where the chart's going and the feel of it?
Yep, absolutely. So anytime I'm a swing trader, that means I trade off of a daily chart. I always do the higher time frame, the weekly chart, to find out what leg I'm in. Am I heading up or am I heading down? So if I'm in this down leg on the weekly chart, I would be hard pressed to try to be bullish, when I'm swing trading. So here's the diamonds. I also have a sell going here on the diamonds down, but we're still above the 20-week moving average, which is still okay. Here's the NASDAQ. Got a sell going on that this week. So my weeklies are sells, guys. Sell. Russell, small caps, it was a sell a few weeks back. Now we're just dropping. Banks, it was a sell a few weeks back, and it's dropping. Financials on the weekly, this was a sell a few weeks back, and it continues to drop. US dollar, though, is in a nice bull pennant. Look at this. Up. Bull pennant. Kind of a bull flag. So this is, last week I had it as a buy, but we're under pressure this week. Be interesting to see what happens on this one.
So when you see a pattern like this, do you like sit and wait to see what's going to happen, or do you anticipate a buy or a sell?
Well, I always wait for it to move, because we trade with our eyes, not with our minds. We don't trade what we think, we trade what we see. So only if this were to pop up or pop down would I start to make trades on it. But again, this is a weekly chart. I'm more of a swing trader, so I'm using a daily chart. But let's say this was a daily chart. I couldn't go short on this unless it broke down, or I couldn't go long on this unless it broke out. So I'm always waiting. Gamblers will anticipate, and that's a real risky way of trading. You can't do that with any sort of consistency in taking profits. It just doesn't work that way. Crude oil, weekly chart. Again, every bar is how long?
1 week.
1 week.
1 week. 1 bar is 1 week.
And we go higher, 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 higher. Now we're finding resistance at the 20-week moving average. And this is what's called a shooting star. It looks like an upside down hammer, where it goes, shoots up, 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 and then it comes all the way back down. It's a star that goes higher and then comes back down.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yep. I'm an instructor, a teacher.
And you're very visual. That's what I really like. You can play it out in pictures for me.
Yeah. Look at this. So you tell me, Keisha, what type of formation do we have?
Symmetrical triangle.
Yes.
Seems to be popular across all the charts today.
Yeah. So what do we have going on right there?
It broke resistance on the top, heading up.
Boom. Is that bullish or bearish?
That is actually looking a little bullish.
It's very bullish for it to rally higher and then break through resistance. Had a buyback here January 30th. And we have since gone up. And so gold on a weekly is looking good. Let's see if silver's doing the same. Yes! Silver is doing the same. It was a symmetrical triangle that broke out a few weeks ago. See that? Mm-hmm. Put a buy here, sat through this pullback, rallied up, stayed up. Really looking good. This line originated from this swing. Coming across, we broke over that.
Now, when do you redraw your trend lines?
So anytime I get a major swing, I missed one right there actually. If I were to grab this, my most recent swing highs and my most recent swing lows are where I draw these lines. So my most recent swing high would have been that one. Do you see the mountaintop?
Yes.
So that is a area, and I'm gonna bring this up. Yeah, so I nailed it. It's right there, right? I want to make sure it's right on it. And then the next one past it. So those two areas could act as resistance. So when it breaks through both of those, that's pretty powerful. So the most recent swing highs, the most recent swing lows are very, very important to me. So what I'm doing, and you guys out there, I'm using tradingview, tradingview.com. You can follow me at D-7, spell it out, S-E-V-E-N, D-7. You can follow me there. Look for me. So there it is. Yeah, I mean, silver's looking pretty strong. Pretty strong. VIX weekly. Boom. I mean, the fear is increasing, guys. Big time. Big time. Fear's increasing. So that's the weekly charts. I want to quickly look at just a couple chosen monthly charts. The S&P is important to me. Here's the S&P Spider, the SPY monthly chart. Guys, we're halfway through the month, and look at the drop that we're getting already at lower swing high. Last time we had a lower swing high was October 2016. See that lower high right there, Keisha?
Yes.
We've been going higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, and there's our first lower high. See it? Mm-hmm. So it's our first sign of monthly weakness, telling me that it has its best chance now to keep dropping. So this could be a pretty bearish.
Could it still drop even though it's still above the averages?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's already had a nice run here. And there's our first drop that we've seen in 6 months. So in 6 months, it's our first drop. Here's its best chance to keep pulling back. So if it drops this month, pulls back in May, June, and July, it'll put us right here at this trend line. So again, this this summer could be a pretty bearish summer for us based off of that. Let's look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ monthly chart, up, 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 up. We have a higher high still, but we're pretty bearish at this moment.
But that higher high is closer to the resistance line than the other one was.
Yeah, so it should hit this resistance line, but if it fails to do so, that's X% weaker if that happens. X% weaker. So that's showing me that we're pretty weak here, but it still hasn't made us a lower high. It's still making a higher high and a higher low. So it's still okay. It's doing a little better than what we're seeing on the spider itself. If I look here at crude oil, I have a sell on crude oil on the monthly chart. This month we popped up, we're at resistance halfway through the month, but I think this has a better chance of dropping yet. Gold monthly chart is breaking resistance big time on the monthly. Now this is still a dynamic candlestick, meaning that we still have a couple, 2-3 weeks before this candlestick is static. So this could drop right back down. But at this moment of time, it's looking pretty bullish. Silver, same thing. It's broke all sorts of resistance. It's looking pretty good.
Well, you got a lot of lines on that chart. So
a lot of lines on this chart. And we need to probably go, if I go here to Grok trade. Now, why should people, and there you are again, Keisha.
Oh my gosh, can we change that yet?
So why would anybody want to fill out this form?
Now I know most of you that are listening, you're probably avid traders and everything, but these courses, even though they're the 101 courses or the 201 course or 301 course, are so informative. A lot of times, even watching the basics again, you learn so much of something. You're like, I didn't think about that, or I didn't know that, because there's so much out there and everybody trains and teaches in different ways. So more knowledge is power.
Why would anybody want to do the Trading Mentor? Click on that link and get more information on that.
Well, I can tell you firsthand, I handle a lot of the phone calls that come in of people asking about the Trading Mentor. And one of the things I have them do is tell me their story about their trading and how they go about their trades, how they figure it out, how much money they've lost, if that's the case. And I've heard so many stories that are just a bit horrifying. And I know that every great person out there has either had a coach or a mentor help them go to that next level or help them to succeed. So I don't understand how people can get into the trading world, getting into the live market without a mentor or a coach walking them through every step of the way, because no one's a master just out of the gate. So you really need to look into getting educated and know what you're doing. Be smart. Yeah,
I mean, that's interesting that you say that, because you do talk to them. I mean, when they call in or you set up your phone calls, you're the one that gives them information on our 3-day training session, that's what the mentorship is. But yeah, you hear those stories and your heart kind of goes out to them.
I do. I feel so bad.
And you just like, man, we got the secret. You just have to get the right education. Here, I'll share one with you. I got a buddy of mine from high school that contacted me out of the blue. Really had no idea what I did. And knew from following me at Facebook. Here, remember Facebook? Knew he found me here on Facebook, Des W. Woodruff. And but he did that. And when he did that, he's like, hey, I'm thinking about getting into penny stocks. I'm thinking about doing some trading. And he just wanted a broker that I recommended and wanted to start trading. And I said, hey, listen, his name's Scott. And I said, Scott, listen, you got to hear me here. I said, you're going to lose your money. You're going to gamble it all away. Just like a gambler, it goes into the casinos. The longer you stay in the casino, the more you're going to pad the pockets of the owners of that casino. That house is going to take your money. I told him, you're going into the markets with the likes of myself, Mark the Meerkat, and all of our students. I mean, we are highly trained, savvy traders. To go into the market thinking you're going to beat us is not practical thinking. It's not pragmatic thinking. And because you might win a couple times, but in the long haul, you're going to lose. And I shared that with him. So I had him. He's going through the 101s right now. He also got the 201s, and we're helping him down the path. Matter of fact, he did the 201s in one day. He sat through all 6 hours.
Oh my goodness, that's 6.5 hours.
Yeah, he just did that yesterday. Anyway, guys, thank you for being a part. Happy Easter to you and your family. And if you like it, share it with a friend.
Happy Easter.
Bye.
Bye.